30 years ago, Dippin' Dots changed the way the world thinks of ice cream. From his home in Lexington, Kentucky, Dippin' Dots founder Kurt Jones applied his knowledge of cryogenic technology to his favorite sweet treat, homemade ice cream. And on March 30th, 1988, the Dippin' Dots Company was founded. The first Dippin' Dots store opened in Lexington in 1988, and in 1989, Dippin' Dots were introduced for the first time in a theme park, Opryland USA in Nashville, Tennessee. Soon, the frozen beads of ice cream were being sold at fairs and festivals across the Midwest. Other parks and attractions like Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, Florida, took interest in the novelty. With distribution spreading, the frozen dots of fun were sold nationwide through a dealership network. And Dippin' Dots opened its first international location in Japan in 1995. Dippin' Dots began franchising in 2000 and had the legs to provide a small business structure for entrepreneurs and small business owners nationwide. In the years to follow, Dippin' Dots was named the Franchise Times #1 fastest growing franchise and the Six Flags Theme Park Vendor of the Year for 3 years straight. Dippin' Dots went through some big changes in 2012, with the company taking new ownership and leadership under CEO Scott Fisher.
Bought Dippin' Dots out of bankruptcy 5 years ago and found a company that had a great brand equity and a very good corporate culture.
The new ownership was driven to grow the business, all while maintaining the corporate culture and family atmosphere of Dippin' Dots.
My goals for the Dippin' Dots business is to maintain its cultural integrity while also growing the business into new points of presence and expanding its market segments. When I first came on to lead the Dippin' Dots team, it was amazing to me how much of a family culture they had. And I found it to be a blessing to have that type of cultural integrity, that type of loyalty, that type of love. Those type of characteristics are rare today in corporate America. I found it to be a refreshing blessing, and it's nice to be able to build something along those lines with that type of brand equity and that type of love for the business.
They also understood the value of Dippin' Dots brand equity.
The beautiful thing about the Dippin' Dots brand is its generational brand equity. It has been providing fun experiences to our market and to our fan base for multiple generations. So my goal for the Dippin' Dots brand is to continue that generational experience of providing fun to our market and to our fan base for another 30 years, another 60 years.
Under the leadership of CEO Scott Fisher, the company has grown more quickly than ever.
Well, Dippin' Dots over the past 5 years has realized a substantial amount of growth that has doubled the company's size before its probably largest growth days previously. And having that type of growth is a very difficult process from a lot of change. But what I've noticed in the way it's the same is it still has that family culture. It still has the family feeling along with the company. So that provides a good environment and that provides a stable infrastructure to continue its growth.
Dippin' Dots are now sold in more than 7,000 locations in America's favorite fun places like theme parks, zoos, and stadiums. Not to mention over 100 malls, shopping centers, 10,000 fairs and festivals each year, and over 12,000 convenience stores. And that growth is attributed to the many employees, franchisees, customers, and fans the world over.
Dippin' Dots is a loved brand. Its future is to continue to provide more experiences, more fun, more product to our fan base and to our customers, not only here in all 50 states of the US, but across the world. We're growing our global footprint and we're growing our ability to provide that fun experience and that fun product to our customers and to people all around the world.
There's only more great stuff to come from the original beaded ice cream brand.
What I think makes the 30th anniversary for Dippin' Dots so special and what's so powerful is it shows a sustainability of the brand. It shows a sustainability of the company and our employees. It's a very popular novelty brand that has lasted for generations, which in our market is rare. And to have that type of sustainability and that type of love for our brand, not only just continue and maintain, but also grow across the world, just shows the power of our brand equity and the strength of having a fun experience.